Wait. This feels off.
What just happened? Where are we?
I'm not sure. Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Alvin has been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Again?
It's Elganon. He's found us.
And he's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit. There's blight here. It wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Come on.
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
Shit. The Dalish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Clear out. Got things ready. Do we know the Dalish is still alright? What if Elganon sends Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook. Can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
I heard him again. Tell me one of you heard that.
Heard what?
I fear we lack the time for explanation. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lethalin! Maban... Alin Algalana?
Didn't need to get that to get that.
You have no power here.
Whoever that is sure got his attention.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the Dread Wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen'Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Athalas Pan, Shevgan Fen'Harel.
Thanks, Lacanis.
Take these shots!
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
Are you all right?
I can hear them in my head.
We've got company.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
And there, the Dalish.
The cruelty is loving. But what has happened to the haunted, brilliant mind of Veilguard the Mighty? The light has left you blunt, slow, a monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to me? Sorry, they're very loud.
Redouble your efforts!
For the Imperium!
Behind you!
Everyone's still alive.
That's them! Kill them!
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did at yours. You will leave only ruin behind you. This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it. You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the Blight.
Save your games for the mortals, dreadful. The Blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, Fenharan, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
But it will not have Illuvians with it. Did you name Ilben? Now he is dead. Our great cities came from Siles. Our deepest mysteries from Dirthaman.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully. Ruled over what others had built. And now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Gillenane? You cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
My big turn. Your turn. Made it through.
I don't want to die.
You saved us! Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The ward's still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
he would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Maceranus, Lethalin.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elganon sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Might be a good time to see what Solus thinks of all this.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
It's good to see the two of you getting along.
Of course we're getting along. We're professionals.
We're talking business, Rook. Grab a seat.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
I don't think they get worse than Weishaupt.
No, Weishaupt was a shit show. Bad jobs are a different beast.
Weishaupt was a lot of beasts stuffed into a burning fortress.
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No, you just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you would have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous, and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Elganon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. I'll have to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
What about the Inquisitor? Does he not count as a friend?
He does. One of several I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. There was also Cole, a spirit of compassion I helped adapt to our world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elgernon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Okay. We always knew this was going to be hard, right? And yeah, maybe it's a little harder now. More than a little. But either we stop this, or all of Thedas falls. So we see it through. All the way. Because no one else is going to.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before. Not without help we didn't. So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgernon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And food. About half are remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything he's been doing in the south, we owe him an update.
I'll let him know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up. Be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last. Mana, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
I hate to say it, but it's sort of clever.
Johanna was never short on cleverness, but we found her.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
That can't be fun.
I'd hoped it would pass. Oh, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know. Hey, just thought I'd check in, see how you're doing.
I'm all right, I think. Thanks.
Wish I understood more about the Titans and how we all fit together.
No one does. I don't. I don't think the Oracle did either. When all you have are broken shards, how are you supposed to figure out what they used to be?
I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
Or you just get used to not having all the answers.
At least we don't have to get used to it alone. Huh? I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
know you would have done the same for me.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some titan, but just Lace Harding. And yes, if you ever need me like I needed you, I will be there. That is my promise to you. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. Do you think he can be helped?
The Inquisitor and Solus were friends. I know he wants his friend back. He's reached out. All Solus has to do is take the offered hand, the simplest thing, and yet no one's beyond help, Rook. No one. I have to believe it. Or none of this matters.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to... I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Alia can't hide anymore.
Maybe, but getting to her won't be easy.
So, where is this place?
The Minratha's Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alia's haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Are you ready?
Not much of a choice. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So, what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama? Get Isabella.
Might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
We'll find her, Tosh.
Why did he go after my mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Tosh.
The tablet's about Tash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Is it actually possible to make Kunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathan.
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Antam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Antam were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Tash.
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers.
Shathan told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Shathan wanted to tell Tash herself.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
Okay, we're here. How do you want to do this, Tosh?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first. She might be somewhere else. I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
That boat over there. Could be Cutter's.
Maybe. Let's look. She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent.
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
We've got Anton.
Were they sent to...
She's not my priest. She's my lover.
What's up, Toronto? Well, we know the Dragon King definitely has her, at least.
Not for long. Hey, take a look over there. She was here.
They went through here, then locked the door behind them.
I'll make us a path.
You okay, Tosh?
I'm fine! You come to die! Loosen the lid for you! Hey, take a look over there. We're on their trail. You're dead.
We're getting closer.
We don't have time for this. Hang on, this thing's gonna burn.
Is that an Entente Gatlock cannon? Why didn't they use it during the fight?
Must have hit him before they could get it ready. Got him ready for you. Hey, take a look over there.
Cutter. Bastard.
Look at the size of these bones. They're even bigger than a dragon.
Things grow big at Ravane.
For gold and glory!
Look at that. Barely a scratch. We came the short way. Any sign of Shathan?
No. The trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antam.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antam. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Tash.
We will put it right.
Have you explored this area before, Tosh?
No. Isabella told us it was bad luck to go near the mountain. Old Ravani superstitions. Said we might awaken the fire. No wonder the Antam took it over.
I don't like how much they know about us.
Cutter must have given them information.
It doesn't matter. Come on.
Dragon King didn't use these old fortifications for his lair?
Boss fortifications? No. He might send his Antam in here to hang banners and crap. But these aren't fancy enough for him to live in. They don't make him look powerful. One may still follow the cue while climbing. Know your body. Know the slope. Know your next handhold. Always telling me how to do everything.
Those pull-ups came in handy after all.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her.
Stop! Only the one lights
Whenever you're ready. There's our way in.
Right. Let's go find your mum.
And then throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
Wow, that's a view.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
So much for the element of surprise.
He knew we were here.
Is that our Dragon King?
Sounds like.
They had the advantage, but stopped fire.
Who cares? They're dead. Come on.
This heat is something else.
Watch your step.
No guardrails.
Safety is for the weak.
Kunari are called a lot of things. Weak isn't one of them.
I knew you'd come running. When this is over, I'll be a fire breather.
You'll be a corpse.
Stop them, you idiots! You think I'm afraid of you? You're not better than me!
Whenever you're ready.
You can't take this from me!
All right, cuts us down.
Cutter is Vashadon. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Yeah? Save that anger so you can tell him in person.
I can't burn through the gate.
Let's look around for a way to open it. That's a lot of fire.
There's more coming!
The gate's down.
Good. Come on.
strong. We carried the blood of dragons. But the priesthood feared strength. They leashed us. They stole our lives. They told us to temper our reign. But we have turned our backs on their minds. And here, with blood and fire, we will reclaim our strength.
I'd give real gold if it'd shut up.
These must have belonged to the Grey Wardens.
Grey Wardens study the Blight. This must have been where the Antom learned to blight the dragons. Bastards.
Today we will claim our birthright!
You are lying. Tama.
Tosh, wait!
Today we claim our true strength by light of fire!
Tama!
Avatosh, little dragon. I am Otashok, the Dragon King! I am pleased that you followed our fate.
Tosh.
You're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Antom. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes, the one you call Cutter insisted you would follow up lead.
Oh, did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Anton have grown strong with the blessings of Gillenane. And with your lifeblood, Gillenane can create an army of Adari for me. Our fire will burn this land pure.
You want to prove your strength, Dragon King? Then fight us!
You have not earned the glory of a death at my blade. The Anton could have made you strong, but your mother hid you away, made you hide the fire. What does she tell you? Chakra to Ebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashak. Chakra Toebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Evitash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, you will keep them safe.
Chakra Toebra.
Tama!
Tosh! Move! We've only got one way forward.
Tama! He dies!
We're with you.
We're here, Tosh. You're not alone.
I need to see her and kill him!
We'll get him, Tosh.
Dragons don't have kings.
Rook! Tash! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know. Just give us a minute, all right? Tosh, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We're out of time. Tosh, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
Tosh, I'm so sorry.
You didn't kill her. She made the decision for all of us. Same as always. Shokrato Ebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And then I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry. But she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own. But she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Your mother. Was she a Qunari who happened to live in Ravane, or was she a Ravani woman who happened to be Qunari?
Huh. Kunari. So Kunari she left when they weren't doing it right. That's how she'd want me to remember her. As Kunari.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
The Dragon King said the full message will be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire.
Let's find out what it says.
I'm meeting Veilguard at Isana Nagat, on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company, if you're up for the trip.
I made a fresh pot and... that's Rook's Walk.
Yep, just me. You brought Nev coffee.
I brought an excuse. Spite thought I should talk to her. Well, not just Spite, but I'm only good with knives.
You made pie?
Gooseberry. You made it twice.
It was nothing. You're not chiming in?
No.
Well, you have the coffee, and you probably have a case or something, so...
I don't need pie, but you remembered my favorite. You find me at midnight just to talk. Maybe I like that. Maybe I like...
Really?
Right. I think you've got this.
You know I won't make your life easy. I don't make anything easy.
But you do make it better.
Well, Don't use your charm all at once.
I have more than that. I hope.
A lot of places Venatori could be hiding out here. Any one of those ruins would make a good spot for an ambush.
Elganon failed